Hi guys, my name is Miss Candela for those of you who I have not taught, and I just want to say hello to all of you guys. I miss you all so much. I am so excited because we're going to be having our first virtual phonics lesson. That means this is our first phonics lesson that we are learning through a computer. Now, a little song that I like to sing before we get started on phonics goes a little bit like this. You can sing along with me if you remember. Time for phonics, time for phonics, time for phonics, time for phonics, time for phonics. Awesome job. Now let's think about what we are going to be learning today, our objective. Mirrors. By the end of the lesson, I will be able to identify and blend the prefix im, in, and re in words. So, before we get started, let's talk about prefixes. We kind of learned about prefixes before we left school. Repeat this after me. Prefixes are words, are word parts at the beginning of a word that change the meaning of it. That means we're always going to find prefixes at the beginning of a word. Let's go ahead and look at these two prefixes here. I have the prefix im and I have the prefix in. Both of these prefixes mean the same thing. The prefix im and in means not or opposite. What does the prefix im and in mean? Yes, it means not or opposite, and it changes what the word means. So now, let's go ahead and look at an example. Repeat after me. Possible. Good. Now, let's add the prefix im in front of it. Add the prefix im in front of the word possible. What does it say now? If you said impossible, good. Now, think about what is the base word in the word impossible. A base word is a word we already know, the word we can identify as soon as we see it. Take about 4 seconds to identify the base word in the word impossible. Awesome. If you said possible, go ahead and kiss your brain. Great job. Possible is a word I already know. It means it can happen. So when we add the prefix im in front of possible, what do you think it means now? What does impossible mean? Think about it. Good. If you said not possible, go ahead and give yourself a pat in the back. Awesome. Now go ahead and use the word impossible in a sentence. Do you want to hear my sentence? Nothing is impossible if you set your mind to it. Good job, Kipsters. Now let's move on. Let's talk about a new prefix that also means the same thing. Repeat after me. In. This prefix also means not, or it can mean opposite. Adding the prefix in will change the meaning of a word. Repeat after me. Active. Good. What do you think the word active means? Yeah, when you're active, that means you move around, right? So now let's use the word active in a sentence. Yeah, for example, I can say, I love to be active outside. That means I like to play outside. Good. Now let's add the prefix in front of the word active. What does it say now? Take about 3 seconds. If you said inactive, good. Now, what do you think the word inactive means now that we have a prefix in front? If you said not active, awesome job. You guys are getting so good at prefixes. Now let's switch it up. Let's talk about another prefix. Repeat after me. Re. This prefix means again. So say the word reheat. What is the base word in reheat? Good. If you said heat, you are correct. That is the word I already know. Now, let's use the word reheat in a sentence. Good job. You can also say, I love to reheat my pizza when it's cold. That means Miss Candela doesn't like cold pizza. Let's try another word. Say the word repaint. What is the base word in the word repaint? Good. If you said the base word is paint, you are on track. Now, what do you think it means? Repaint. Yeah, repaint has the prefix re, which means again. So when you repaint, you paint again. Now let's use the word repaint in a sentence. Take about 5 seconds. Good job. I can also say, I like to repaint my walls when they get dirty. Yep. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on. So let's practice some blending. We're going to blend some words. So you're going to repeat the words after me. Imperfect. Impossible. Impolite. Impure. Good job. Now, let's think about what are the prefixes in these words. Take about 2 seconds to identify the prefix. Good. If you said the prefix is im, you are correct. We can find the prefix im in all of the words in line 1. Now, do you remember what im means? Yeah, im means not or opposite. What are the base words or the words you already know in line 1? Take about 4 seconds to identify them. Yes, the base words are perfect, possible, polite, and pure. Those are the words I can identify as soon as I see the word. Now, what do you think the words mean? Use your prefix to figure out the meaning. Take about 5 seconds. Let's talk about it. Imperfect, we have the prefix im, which means not. So imperfect means not perfect. Impossible means not possible. Impolite means not polite. You don't ever want to be impolite, guys. Impure means not pure or not clean. Awesome. Let's go ahead and move on to line 2. All right, repeat after me. Incomplete. Incorrect. Inactive. Inactive. visible. Good. Now, go ahead and identify the prefixes in line 2. Take about 3 seconds to identify. Yes, if you said that the prefix in line 2 is in, awesome job. Now, what are the base words in line 2? Yep, I agree with you. The words that I already know are complete, correct, active, and visible. Those are the words I can identify as soon as I see the word. So now, what do you think the words mean when we have the prefix in front of them? Yes, incomplete means not complete. Incorrect means not correct. Inactive means not active. And invisible means not visible. Good job. Let's move on to line 3. Let's go ahead and repeat the words after me. Rewrite, redo, retell, repay. Good. Now, go ahead and identify the prefix in these words. I agree. I also think that the prefix is re. Re means again. Okay? So now, what are the base words or the words that you already know in line 3? Good job. Write, do, tell, and pay. Those are the words I already know. What do you think the words mean with the prefix re? Yep. Rewrite means to write again. Redo means to do again. Retell means to tell again. And repay means to pay somebody again. Great job. Let's move on to line 4. Same thing. You're going to repeat the words after me. You guys are doing so good. Super good. All right. Insecure. Recycle. Immovable. Recount. Good. Go ahead and identify the prefixes in line 4. Yes, we have 3 different prefixes in line 4. We have the prefix in, re, and im. Now, I know that im and in have the same meaning, and re means something else. Try to remember. Yes, in and im mean not or opposite, and re means again. So go ahead and identify the base words. The base words in line 4 are secure, cycle, movable, and count. Now, what do you think the words mean? Yes, insecure means not secure or not safe. Recycle means to cycle again. Immovable means not movable or not able to move. And recount means to count again. Awesome job. Let's move on to line 5. Repeat after me. Immature.